introduced, my name is Michael Cockrell. I'm the director of the San Joaquin County Office of Emergency Services.
Red button.
The red. How's that? Okay. Okay. Again, my name is Michael Cockrell. I'm the director of the San Joaquin County Office of Emergency Services. I think it's important to get some of the local perspective. One thing we want to try to portray to you is what is the local government's doing to make sure that we're prepared, that we're planning between ourselves to make sure when we call the button for them to come and help that we're prudent and, again, we're not abusing. To us, what they're presenting is not for us to supplant our needs, but to supplement, and that we know that we do have our own obligations at the local level. I want to hit three main things. One is what we're doing at the local level. What are we doing at a regional level? And then how does this really help us? At the local level, we made sure that all 5 counties are following the same process where the levee maintaining agencies must produce an emergency plan and have a flood fight strategy that no matter what border they're crossing, it's basically the same. And also to make sure that they have a basic set of supplies that's recommended by DWR to at least get them going when there's a individual small flood fight. In addition, some of the counties, like mine, have stockpiled their own supplies. We have purchased 6 connexes filled with flood fight supplies. Now, for the local government, they're told to get these supplies, and it's about 7,000 or so. We spend $119,000 for each container, and we're also trying to seek more supplies. Some of them that are familiar to their supplies is like the muscle wall, levee diverting or blocking type of containers. At the regional level, all 5 counties signed an agreement saying that we will plan together, we will prepare together, and we'll interact with the state Department of Water Resources, OES, and the Corps of Engineers to make sure, again, that we have a consolidated, Delta-wide approach on how to respond. And again, if a local government needs help, how to channel that up to them so they can get these supplies on the road. I think also it's important on why this is necessary is that since I've been here in '82, we've gone through 6 major storm events. In addition, 9 floods. 4 of those were massive, catastrophic type. If you go back to think about 82 to 83, 86 and 87, 95, 97, 98. Those were all main ones. In our 86, 87, we had 9 levee breaks in our own county at the same time. 97, 98, there was 29 levee breaks going on in just my county alone at the same time. These local governments, when they have this small stockpile, and we have our 6, there's no way that we have those kind of supplies that can address something that large. I think the other big problem that we ran into and why these 3 sites are important is we were bringing in supplies from out of state. We were bringing rock and quarry from up in the foothills, sand from long distances. The traffic disruption and the road damage that was caused by all that traffic impacted more the cost on the state and federal governments for reimbursement. That's where I think some of these supplies can really come in. We even blocked freeways to use I-5 as a barrier. There was times also where I-5 and 99 were going in and out of the water. 49 was shut down, 80 was shut down, 12 was shut down. There was no way to get supplies around in the Delta. These 3 sites will allow you to access any part of the Delta that's being flooded. I think it'll also reduce the time frame of getting supplies to these sites. I think it'll also cause less damage getting to these sites. I think also as the final result is you have a shorter amount of flood damage because of your timing. You have less property damage and less loss of life and loss of livestock that we saw in the past. I think Roger probably has another perspective at the county level, because again, we're trying to represent all 5. For my part, I really appreciate the chance for us to try to explain what we're trying to do, how we're trying to work together, and how important these sites will really help us on trying to alleviate our next big problem. Roger.
Good morning.
Morning. Red button down.